What's going on, guys? Good morning, good morning. Welcome back to a brand new YouTube video. We are eating some of our oatmeal, but I got some pretty exciting news to tell you guys. So we are putting a hold on the series of kind of losing the weight, and the reason why is because I am actually starting my show prep for my bodybuilding competition on Monday. So that is something that is super exciting. We have one more leg day until we officially start our prep. And we're kind of just gonna talk today on kind of what the plan is, what show we're gonna do, and a little bit about how we're gonna do it. So let's get on into it. All right, time for the supplements. So the first thing that we take before we go and work out is we have our multivitamin. These are non-negotiable. If you are someone who doesn't eat vegetables or fruit or anything that is actually semi-healthy for you, then these are 1000% necessary. Just one a day. Gives you all the essential vitamins you need. And I don't go without it. Now the next thing that we got here is some pre-workouts. This is CBum's kind of newer. I don't know if this one's released yet, but I got my hands on it somehow. And so yeah, we're gonna do some pre-workout, and we usually do some creatine too, but I don't typically do creatine right before I train because it's not really necessary, for one. And two, it doesn't really agree with my stomach with pre-workout, if that kind of makes sense. So kind of just do what works for you. All right, I'll see you guys at the gym. So I don't have a whole lot of time, so we're gonna kind of go over things kind of piece by piece. I have to be at work in like 5 hours, and I have a lot to do today. Right now we're about to go hit some legs. It's our last leg day before we start prep, like I said earlier, and I'm pretty excited for it. I don't think we're gonna be hitting legs extremely hard during this prep because my legs already are pretty decent, so we don't have to spend a whole lot of time kind of growing them or maintaining them like crazy, so that's a good thing. Now we are doing 2 different shows this year, or technically next year. We're gonna do the Sun City Showdown, and we're gonna do the Wings of Strength. The Sun City Showdown is gonna be kind of a bigger show, but it's gonna be the warm-up show for me, and then we're gonna try to take that dub on Wings of Strength, so I'm pretty excited for that. Now with that being said, in terms of time, I think it's about 7 months away from the first show, which means we're gonna be in prep for like 8 months. It's gonna be the longest prep I've ever done, but it's gonna be the most beneficial for me because we're gonna try to maintain as much muscle as possible on my frame, because we spent the last 1.5 years kind of building. I went from 165 my last show to 225, which was my absolute most that I've weighed this off season. So I put on a pretty decent amount of muscle. We're gonna try to maintain that as much as possible. Gotta warm up those legs. Gotta do a little bit of stretchy. I'm not gonna lie, my strength has kind of like shot up over the last like 1.5 years, which I absolutely love. But obviously with the show bodybuilding, we have a lot of things that we have to work on. Every single person has a weak kind of muscle group or a weak visual appearance of something, whether that be genetics or just something that you've undertrained for years. But me personally, I think whenever I talk to my coach, which I'm going to show you guys are actually going to meet my coach here pretty soon, probably the next YouTube video actually. But once I talk to him, I'm almost certain he's going to say that my chest is one of my weakest muscle groups. So we're probably going to blast my chest over the next couple months and try to grow that as much as possible while we still have the extra calories. All right, so we're starting off with our compound movement for today. So we are doing leg press. I know there's a lot of people who want to do kind of like a pre-fatiguing exercise like leg extensions, and I do that sometimes, just not today.
Catching plays, always 50K, what they gotta pay me. Gotta go on this bitch, can't let them play me. Don't be crazy, nah.
20 reps for the first set. And then we're gonna go 15, and then we're gonna go 12, and then we're gonna go 10. That's the rep structure for this first exercise.
I got the motion, Like 24/7, we get it, we run up a check. I'm in the yours. They call me a gold black 4 just to make them upset. VV's a bussin', can't fuck with no SIs. Manjula a chef, king of the city. Shit, I'm the best of the best. Shorty rollin', shorty tryna get it rollin', young and grinding.
You see, what's actually crazy is that a lot of people, they fail to understand there's so many different variables that you can manipulate during a workout, even during one specific exercise. For example, so we have a leg extension, just a very standardized leg extension. So there's a lot of things you can manipulate. So you can do single leg, you can do feet on the inside close together. You could also do kind of feet on the outside, kind of pointed out, or inside like this, target more like the inside of your quads. Another thing you can manipulate is time under tension, or even like pause reps. So for example, if you go up, you could pause, you're putting a lot of tension on your whole quads, or you can do negatives, or you can do negatives up. See, there's so many different things that you yourself can manipulate to make your workout better, or just make things feel a little tighter. All right, so this machine right here is actually a fairly new machine, 2TG specifically. They just got this like a couple weeks ago, but this is by far one of my most favorite machines ever. And the reason why is because this machine does not require a lot of weight. It's kind of similar to the hack squat, but I personally feel like it's less stress on your lower back compared to like a traditional V squat. And it kind of simulates more of just a regular squat. So for this stance, we're gonna go a little more wide. I just love the way that this one feels. So you can see there's not a lot of weight, only 145 on each side. Boom, really drive back into the pad. You can see how much my quads are actually activated when I come to the top. It's amazing. These actually allow you to get extremely deep in that squat and not really worry about putting unnecessary strain on your knees like other machines. All right guys, so I want to talk about real quick kind of why I titled the video the way that I titled it. And the biggest reason is, for the longest time over the last several years, I mean, I've competed 4 different times in men's physique, NPC men's physique, and all 4 of those times I did it without a coach. And I'm not saying that to brag. I'm saying that because it kind of the point that I'm at in my life, I just feel like I have definitely matured in the sense of me realizing that I don't know as much as I could. Even if I did know as much as I could, having a coach and someone there to help you through an entire process of something, you know, whether that be a life coach or a financial coach or bodybuilding coach, weight loss coach, anything like that. What I've come to realize is you don't hire these people because they have more knowledge than you. You hire it because of the convenience, and it kind of takes all of the thinking off of your plate. So for example, my coach is going to give me my entire workout program, my entire meal program. He's going to be watching the scale for me, everything. I had a quote that one of my best friends actually told me, Sean T. He actually said, yeah, nobody needs a coach. Usain Bolt doesn't need a coach, but to be the best of the best, you need a coach. The reason why is because those people are able to teach you things that you would never learn on your own. They're able to look at things from a different perspective and see things that you yourself can't see. And that is by far one of the biggest advantages to having a coach. I am so excited. You guys are gonna meet him on this Sunday, and we're gonna sit down and kind of chat about the entire plan leading up to my first show day as well as my second one. So stay tuned for that. Thank you all so much for tuning into this video. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one.